Okay, number 6 is one of those plane problems with the wind. So make sure you go over this one plus the others that we did in class, making sure that you know how to sketch the vector for the plane and for the wind in the right spot. Here they're telling us that an airplane has an airspeed of 500 kilometers per hour in a northerly direction. So that means this plane is going straight up north. So I am representing my vector here for the plane in red, and it says it's 500. That's the magnitude, the speed. The other says that the wind velocity is 600 kilometers per hour in a southeasterly direction. I'm going to do my wind in blue, southeasterly direction. That means it's right in the middle between south and east, the wind, southeasterly direction. Okay, now another important part of this one with the vectors, with the plane, the wind, is getting that correct angle. So please remember what I said. You always want to have the angle with the positive x-axis to the vector. So for the plane, this is pretty obvious. This angle I'm going to use is 90 degrees. The wind one, again, we're starting from the positive and going all the way around until we get to that vector. So we have 90, 180, 270 plus another 45. So the measure of that angle is 315 degrees. Okay, now I'm going to set up that chart. Okay, so I set up my chart. I am getting the plane vector set up, the magnitude times the cosine of the angle, the magnitude times the sine of the angle. So I'm going to do it for both of them. So the magnitude for the plane was 500 times the cosine of now 90i, and 500 times the sine of 90j. Okay, for the wind, oops, I forgot about the wind. That was 60, the magnitude. So 60 times the cosine of now 315i, 60 times the sine of 315j. I need to figure out those two values and add them up, plane plus wind vector. Okay, so for the plane vector there is no 0i, and for the 500 sine 90j is 500j. Okay, so 60 cosine of 315 is 42i. 60 times the sine of 315j is negative 42j. I'm going to take those two and add them up. So my resultant vector is 42i, 458j. Okay, now I need to actually figure out what is the resultant speed of this after the wind hits the plane. So I need to do magnitude. So the magnitude formula again is a squared plus b squared. Plugging in those numbers, 42 squared plus 458 squared. Okay, so when you do that all in the calculator, I rounded it, I get 460 kilometers per hour. Now I need to find the actual plane direction, so that's that other formula. And again, you'll be given these on the test. Tan theta equals b divided by a. My b is 458 divided by 42. Now I need to do inverse tangent in the calculator to get that angle. Okay, so the angle that I get is 85 degrees. Just, make sure you know how to set it up and do that table, and you should have no real problem. Just make sure you know how to do those angles.